for the continued story, and I realized I wasn't recording. So I quit. I quit, and he had like 2 HP left. Bro, I'm so pissed. So I'm gonna redo this now. It's not even hard, but it looks so good. Oh, it's so well done. His moves are beautiful, bro.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. And there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along. To feel the Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway. Because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. How unbecoming. Forth my blade.
Oh shit.
After all that
Totally was
training.
about to spell him. Oh, that was my bad. I didn't think I died so fast. So regardless, he hits hard. I just do avoid his attacks. Okay. The last time I played this, I didn't get hit. And I was using a weaker team. Wait, Ty, you didn't have this game before? Baby, let me come to your world and help
time.
you. I need a reason to use my weak characters.
A clear shot.
He's gonna hit me with a whale.
Careful now.
Holy shit.
Let's dance!
Holy hell.
La la la! Ha! Everybody stand back!
You've made some progress.
Swift and merciful.
Passable effort.
I'll protect them!
One with my blade.
Not bad, not bad.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of the Harbinger.
I thought you used water. You have two visions or something? I'm confused by that. Or is it... I mean, my character in the game can use more than one element, but I'm pretty sure that's because we're not in this world.
Gotcha.
We're like
All you do is run.
of some sort. I'm not totally sure of it, but what I was thinking was,
This.
oh, which means Barbara can use it. Oh, unless Barbara's dead. Never mind. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Barbara. No.
Adventure time.
Barbara's just a healer. I didn't even think of using her.
You've got some skills.
Swift and merciful.
I'll crush you.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Why do they never miss?
Gotcha. All you do is run. I know he's hiding back there.
Submit for judgment. Adventure time.
Has your luck run out?
Okay, we're not gonna act like I wasn't just
bad.
beating his
Your
ass.
swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
Windblade! Like, this is such an impressive moment for the story. Like, we haven't seen something so cinematic and action-packed yet. This is fucking beautiful.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Oh, this is such a beautiful boss fight, bro. Done.
Not bad. But this is going to cost you!
Oh shit, Ty, I hope I'm not like spoiling all this for you. This all just came in an update that happened on the 11th, bro. Fuck running, I'm about to beat this nigga ass.
Let the show begin!
Yo, couch, man. Barbara needs to heal up though. I'm not really using it. I'm like, he doesn't hit the same way these other guys do. This is my only range character.
Break the information regarding the Golden House to me. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
Take it?
He doesn't even know that time. Shut up, you have to check up our sleep.
Get back! Twist and mercy! Spirit Blade!
Adventure time!
Probably gonna have to build him more defense. The only person that really has defense on this team is Bennett. Who, if you were unaware of, has a heal
we go.
that rotates his bolt. Not a complete heal, but it heals you up to 75% worth every second.
Let the
So,
show begin!
the entire time you're on that pad is really good.
Twist and...
He said, fuck you over. Barbara.
Get out of here!
Die here.
Oh, fuck. Big one. It doesn't give too much time to get away either. Good to know.
We go! Get out of here! Out of the way! Adventure time!
Wait, what do I do here?
Adventure time!
Let's dance!
Here we go! Off we go! Off we go!
La la la! Ha, ha, ha!
Alright, sick.
Forth, my blade!
I'll protect us!
From whence you came!
Get out of here!
I'm gonna finish it right
Adventure
here.
time!
Forth, my blade!
I'm going in!
Ah, shit. All three of these AoEs and this, they all stack each other, so I'm getting hit with fire, ice, and lightning damage. That is my combo. I love them so much. The amount of DPS I could do from it is nasty.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
I'm OP. Let's just leave it at that. Gradually restoring my form of power.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Right.
Unfortunately,
Okay,
I must bring this amiable
another
conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest
telling me
working
a
with those who are
lot.
weaker than I. The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any dull and boring weaklings who think otherwise. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to
I
do?
low-key can't stand him, but I love everything he says.
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since.
Wait, is that
If
area
such
I
an
couldn't
ancient
open
god
before?
were to be unleashed upon you, do you
Hold
think
up,
the
I might
cunning
have a new
Rex
domain.
Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Sorry,
How
I'm
could
reading
an
faster
ancient
than they're
god
speaking.
appear in a world
Let me just
now
let the
overseen by
dialect
the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. chambers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh?
What the fuck I
Hold
want?
on! It's the Adepti! What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
They're all here, so that means they were here arguing with the Chising. Paimon, you're saying some stupid shit right now. Now they're all together. The Chising hang out here and deliberate, so they all met in the common area, bro.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. In to defend Liyue. Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
Wow. She's doing the most. Okay. This is my part.
Attacking the Guizhong ballista!
Oh, this game is too good, bro.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go out too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you are made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
One with my foot.
Yeah!
Okay, don't be hitting all up on my...
It isn't time for a break yet.
A touch of...
My work.
Oh, I gotta move faster.
Submit for judgment.
An unfortunate fault.
One with my foot.
It's raining, so everybody's wet.
That is Osial's divine power. I am... Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, well, I wish I saw a target thing. Oh,
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Submit for judgment.
End this quickly.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many between two! We can't look!
Were you about to say
well,
you
they're
can't hold
really
them,
focused on the
children?
ballista in this one. There's other missions where they have monoliths.
Don't
And then the second I start
Here,
attacking
take
the
this.
enemy, they focus on me.
Gentle energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julia's card! Whoa! It's a Madam Pink shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Dog, get off my ballista, bro. Oh, shit.
Ready, steady, go!
like I went too far.
Force my blade.
My duty.
Stay right.
Submit for judgment.
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what gun is like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Hey, he made me swift.
Going too fast.
I'm not really gonna put that part of my show. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm skipping a lot. I just gotta make sure I catch it. Pop up. I feel like the fucking this one already took too much damage, bro.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Don't worry about me.
Look at me. Just once.
Force my blade.
This should be fun.
Over here. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
That sounds fun.
This is it.
A touch of frost from whence you came.
Going in. Blink. Then we're here.
My duty.
You know, I really wish I was picking up fucking games from me. All these characters are dropping like Miss Grass and that'd be great.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this hunt, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Adventure time.
Ooh.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
I mean, what was stopping him before? I was taking care of your interlopers. Oh my god. Tail Beast Bomb?
It's working. We just need to keep this up.
Oh, y'all saved my life. That's sweet.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
So you're gonna tell me you just defeated a god because we dropped a building on his head? That's peculiar. I do not understand how that was a kamikaze attack, though. Are we gonna say that Ningguang's dead now? Or she said we're gonna see her in the future, no? So was that all the story they had to give me in this update? Cause that's all I saw in the trailer at least, but it really suck. Cause I really just did that in that was like 2 missions. I mean, it is a big boss fight, but it wasn't that big. I was happy for it. Looks beautiful though.
Is it
No complaints.
finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance.
Oh, okay, great. Thought you just killed
If the
herself.
Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
The palace that just crashed.
It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
How do we not get caught up in the explosion? We were all on it.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere
Does that mean
mortal soldier,
everybody's dead, or
I promise
is
to
anybody
hold the
dying?
line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Little girl.
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Okay, thanks, child.
When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is
Did you say
weak,
niggling?
there is still
Hold up.
strength to be found
I need to
in
Google
those
this
we
word.
call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and it...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Is that more story for me to play right now?
Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Oh, this message about... Did I get a single Primo Gem for that? Wow. That's stingy.
Adventure time!
Hello? Yep. You guys heard a chest just now too, right? It sounded like a chest that pops up when you like stand on a platform.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Chop suey! I want some.
Try something new at the Wan Min restaurant.
Why do I feel like that sound only went off because the game loaded? Oh, there you go.
Adventure time!
There was no way hell I was gonna let that go away. Oh lord.
So vibrant.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshan Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Unless he's in cahoots.
Adventure time! Adventure time!
What should I put in my letter?
What are you gonna do, bitch? Stop me? Okay. Ooh, let me chill. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna walk in, and Zhongli and Childe will be conspiring.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Didn't she say that? Didn't Child say that? Paimon, you're stupid.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
I mean,
this is certainly a bit
wasn't that
awkward,
like a few
wouldn't
minutes
you
ago?
say?
A few hours, maybe?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Well, shit.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiel? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see.
I'm just
Am I
waiting
right?
for when they add Schnaznaya as a nation so I could pull up and beat these niggas' asses every day.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more
Can
than
everybody's clothes
6,000
stop
years.
flowing? There's no wind. We're indoors.
I witnessed the founding of even boulders that can withstand whirlpools
Just click X
will
without
erode with the
laughing.
passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh.
Oh, Zhongli.
Or you could just call him Rex Lapis.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people.
So I find it very curious that now this is the second god I've met who's brought themselves down to a humanoid form and kind of just tried to mesh in with society and the reality in the world. It's super interesting. But even though this guy, like him, Zhongli, kind of speaks at like a wiser tone, relating him to like the Adepti and stuff, he doesn't give off that like god-like demeanor. Same with Venti as well. So it was super weird. So that's why these twists are coming, because for the second time, boom, oh, he's actually a god. We didn't see it coming, but that's because we were just walking around talking shit with each other, you know. This guy runs a company in this city. Like, how are we supposed to know he's actually a god? So this is a twist, for real. That one took me.
And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Child, just as I had requested.
And right there, we've now been filled in that Signora is another Archon in humanoid form.
All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
See, I thought
I'm not
his name
sharing
was
a
Childe
boat
this
with the
whole
likes
time.
of you.
The fact that, like, he actually... Because somebody said Childe. And I think I heard it said by another character or on, like, a video or something. So I ran with it. But now that he's actually child... Especially with the tone she speaks in, it's so belittling. But that's coming from my knowledge and awareness of the word child without the E on the end. What I hear is what I think, what I'm used to, so yeah.
Do as you wish.
It's kind of hard to think of it as a name at that point.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
No, bitch. Inform me now. I'll beat your ass. You literally just wasted my fucking time.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. that come from?
Keeps telling me to do this. Is it because I bought those joke list finding things? Yeah. Okay. Nameless treasure. Well, can I open it? Can I have the treasure, please? Can I go make a wish? That's a real question. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. I guess we know now.
Oh, ow! What if...
Whoever hates you, Bennett, I'm sorry. You have to go through such torture. It's like, why would there be room back here for nothing? Oh. Because I'm pretty sure after this mission, I won't be allowed to. Like, I've only ever been able to walk in this building for a mission, I believe. So, after this building is going to be locked up.
Paimon can't... so Zhongli, what sort of contract did...
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
I get it. So that's why he didn't tell me shit. Okay. Oh, well, that's a nuisance.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
I mean, I'm good.
Adventure time!
I've been made a fool of, and I do not appreciate it. I just want to beat somebody else, that's all.
Adventure time!
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
I wonder how... Are these people really not bothered by...
You know
a
that
nigga
god
like
from
me
the ocean couldn't have
eavesdropping?
just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed.
Okay, just say yes, I think so.
I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel.
Holy shit. He's talking. It's a wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Damn.
Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Hear ye all the Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened.
So I'm the only one that knows the truth, huh? That Rex Lapis is actually alive, but he's Zhong Li and he just gave up his Archon. Nobody else knows this. Am I gonna end up telling Ningguang or Kissing or... Oh well.
Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
So, like I said, Paimon's dumb.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention, could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhang Li said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhang Li tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
I mean, if he followed the contract, he couldn't tell anybody. Actually, I guess he couldn't tell... No, he said he couldn't tell what he received for giving away his gnosis. No, he couldn't tell him the whole plan, I guess. If we're gonna get practical about it. Oh, I'm here. Give me all these flowers, bro. collect specialties today, do domains, and also ley lines for my weekly pass. Oh, and bosses. Kill the wolf too. Oh Jesus. Busy day ahead.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are there...
As said previously, Rex Lapis' soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The
long, unending dream of our Archon walking among
the scripts in
us.
this game? I know they went crazy.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
I did it, or did the gods? Adepti did it?
So young.
Okay then.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
That's like the first time he said words. Other than Windblade, he never speaks. I don't even hear him say Starfell Sword.
Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
Huh?
But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
What did she just say to me, bro? Okay. I'm gonna keep listening to
As
that
for
one.
the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Of course, he's just standing here watching. far as these people know. Oh shit! See, this is what happens when you aren't looking at the screen, guys. I would just. That's not the first time I do that. I feel like every time I try and walk without looking, like the analog stick is kind of sensitive. I always end up walking off the cliff.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk Li, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Yes. That one's not coming until next month, December, I think. Or January, I don't remember. I remember they speaking about it and its release.
The Electro Archon Ball.
What's the Electro
And just
area?
as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
Well, shit.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti. Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Hey, you guys, guess what that means? Full constellations. We have now completed Partner's constellation. I believe I'm only one away from completing my... That may be a lie, actually, but let me see something. Reputations, bounties. Pirates. I'm gonna start achievement hunting soon. Just because.
Ow! Where did that come from?
Oh, I actually have a quest. No, I don't. Well, time for the chill day quest. Looks Looks like we did hit endgame again. Guess shit happens, huh? At least there's a side quest right here. Another one over there. Oh, yeah, I'll find more of these, please. Oh, perfect. The side missions. Fulfill me. I found another one just down the road, too.
After gone this time.
Adventure time! Off we go! So...
The fact that I bought her table, looking down at her as she looks up at me is hilarious. Let's see if there's any more of these side quests around. Side quests.
Off we go!
It's in this direction. There we go. Oh my god, why am I getting tired? Okay, I might take a bit. I don't feel it. My eyes just all of a sudden got like reality.
Off we go!
Oh my god, there's so many. I know it's a big city, but Mondstadt definitely didn't give me this many fucking side quests when I was done over there. All of that for a gray cat? I don't even know what she said, but she had a lot to say.
Adventure time!
A touch of frost.
It was a ghost the whole time. Those damn wings. Wait, what? Instructions to make condensed resin? Oh, that would be in my bag. I'm like, where do I find that? I felt like I don't need to read this. I've actually never read any of the things that you collect, and this is partial. This is very partial. I promise you, there was like 100 books before. I had so many damn books before, just sitting there. Alright, well that means I got more missions. Oh jeez, okay. I have to pick up reputation. Oh great, they're in Mondstadt this time. Why is the Adventurers Guild one talk to me? It was lighting up. Oh, because I ranked up. Didn't this one give me the last consolation? Or no, I think it's like 42, maybe. Level 42? I don't know. I can't wait until I get lightning magic. Did I say just magic? I mean, the element of lightning from the next update will be dope. What do you want, buddy? Dendro process plant. Applesauce. I totally forgot about these people. My friend getting on the game for the first time so he can get up to like rank 16 sooner or later. I was gonna help him out.
Add
Applesauce. Oh, I think I got them all. I just need to switch to the wind element to find out, really, but... First things first, I have ingredients to pick up.
And a radish veggie soup.
You're also here from Mondstadt's Wagner.
No, I'm here to save the world. Yeah, save the cheerleader. Equivalent exchange, the last one. Okay. How could it not be 100%? That's what I don't get. Solving many mysteries, unearthing treasures, brings a statue. Oh, I see. Well, good for them. I'm actually on my way to that statue, and I'm gonna give them everything I got. This one's closer. So this is a mountain. I don't want to climb that. Ugh, it's too much work. Fuck it. I'll just teleport again. I'm being super lazy right now. I don't know why, but my body's telling me I'm still tired. So I'm gonna stop soon and pass the fuck out. Only missing 4 more. I think. That was a guess. Well, I'm curious. Before I go do these commissions, I want to try this out for a second. Gadget. How does it work?
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Oh, that's so interesting. Fuck, it doesn't show me where it is, it gives me a general area. Still a big general area though. I'm not even worried about that random event because those things give you such little experience. It's awkward. It must be over the water. Because if it was on this body of like Earth, I would have passed it. I would have seen it. Whenever I see things, I pick them up. There's a homunculus in this general area. It's a really big general area, man. Interesting how they plan on making this work. I want to see this thing keep running around in circles until it pops up. I'm telling you, it has to be over the water. 'Cause it would have popped up by now. Oh, I found a chest. gonna find this animalculus and stay alone. Until a bit later. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't see any others. One. Two. Three. But why? Yep, they don't expect people to come down here. Got it. So you also have to be close on altitude for it to pop up then? Okay. Interesting. Well, at least I found it. In this area? Oh. So because I just did that, did I just waste it? Okay, thank God. I would have been so pissed off. I'm just missing 3 more, I believe. So there is Window Aster at all statues. Good to know. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay, I see. Wow. No clue where the second one is. Boom. I think that was the last one I was supposed to grab. Oh well. Yep.
Swift and merciful, from whence you came. But how? Forth, my blade. One with my blade. Submit for judgment.
I'm very curious about how I missed that, but okay. Is there another option I'm not seeing? That top of that tower. The flight thing is a ploy.
Yeah, right. Let's dance!
Swift and merciful. I'm just gonna run through these missions before I stop at least.
I smell rabbit.
Anyway, I'll finish up my commissions, but I'm gonna turn this off